We've been overwhelmed by people that have apologized to us for what's been done to us and what's been said about us. We're grateful for that, and I'm sure there's a cadre of people that still think we're horrible, child murdering people.
DNA testing has proven that neither John Ramsey, nor his deceased wife Patsy, nor son Burke are connected to the murder of JonBenét. They were all exonerated back in 2008 by forensic science. But the stain of suspicion lingers, and John Ramsey still wants one question answered.
My goal right now is really to get an answer as to who did this for the sake of my family, for my children, their children. This is a cloud that still hangs over our family, and it's not fair, it's not right, but it's there.
Various items have been sent to Cellmark Diagnostics in Maryland for DNA testing. The items were delivered on Tuesday of this week.
John claims that cloud formed in the first days of the murder by the Boulder Police Department.
There were no visible signs of forced entry into the home. It appeared that someone may have known the home well. That would indicate to me that there is not just a random act.
They wanted to bring pressure on Patsy and I. We were told by the DA said their case is solely that you didn't act right that morning, and they're going to bring intense pressure on you so that the innocent one will turn the other one in, or one of you will commit suicide and the case will be solved. That was their whole strategy.
And John's personal beef with the Boulder police has hardly mellowed with time.
They didn't know what they're doing, and I never criticized them for that. They were into bicycle thefts and parking tickets, and that was their expertise. Homicide? Good Lord, no.
But JonBenét's murder remains an open homicide case, and according to investigative reporter Paula Woodward, the Boulder police have been less than relentless in their pursuit of justice.
My feelings have been frustration at the incompetence and lack of comprehension on why it has continued for almost 28 years. I believe it can be solved with genealogy DNA. If they would simply do that, there could be a resolution to this case.
DNA genealogy technology, an elaborate way of saying websites like 23andMe and MyHeritage.com, which have been crucial in solving many other cold cases. Law enforcement can use DNA to zero in on suspects through their family networks, and they can also draw evidence from barely transposable samples, otherwise known as touch DNA.
I can touch this, and my DNA's there now. They can find that with today's technology. They didn't have that 30 years ago. My worry is reluctance to retest and just say we don't think technology's advanced far enough, which is absolute nonsense, is because they've lost or misplaced the evidence.
In order to find out, John and Paula have petitioned Colorado Governor Polis to use his executive authority to take over the case from Boulder PD. They want another agency to do top-level, state-of-the-art testing. That petition now has more than 35,000 signatures.
They react to pressure, and we want to keep intense pressure on the police, primarily because they still are the authority of this case, to do the right thing. If they don't succumb to pressure and do the right thing, it won't be solved.
And while a cold case review is currently considering a transfer, the Ramsey family remains in the dark.
So is it possible that some of the evidence could be being tested right now?
Possible. We don't know. They won't tell us anything.
John spends his days pushing for a breakthrough in his daughter's case and helping other families who have lost children to violent crime.
I'm equipped to help families that have lost a child. I couldn't have done that before. So I'm very open and anxious to talk to families and help them. Nothing's worse than losing a child.
As for his own sweet JonBenét, he won't stop until her killer is found.
The other thing with the loss of a child, you never get over it. You think about it almost every day. I see a little blonde-headed girl hanging under her dad's arm, and it tugs at my heart. But I know JonBenét's safe. She's in heaven.
Now, we asked you in our True Crime News poll, do you think investigators should test this evidence? Here are the results. The overwhelming majority of you said yes, investigators should test this evidence. You can continue to vote on truecrimenews.com. We reached out to the Boulder Police Department for a response to John's accusations. They had this to say. Because this is an active and ongoing investigation, the Boulder Police Department is unable to answer specific questions without jeopardizing the integrity of the investigation.